think people have kind of forgotten about this chart, but it's actually showing quite a lot of things right now. What's going on, guys? This is Yixera of Magna Crypto and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm having a look at the Bitcoin dominance chart, a chart that people have not really spoken about for a little while, in my opinion anyway. And it's showing something, it's showing a trend in the favor of altcoins, as we've kind of felt in the past few weeks / months anyway. But let's dive into it a little bit more to see exactly what it's showing. You can see clearly there was a trend near the beginning of 2019 until about September 2019. There was a strong uptrend for Bitcoin. This was reflecting in Bitcoin's price. It was gaining um, a lot of people were investing in it more in that period of time. The price was going through the roof, from the lows to the highs. But since September 2019, Bitcoin dominance has really been on a downtrend, and you can see this by the successive lower highs. So all the peaks are going down, and also the successive lower lows. And we've now retested the 63% level. Now, what does this mean exactly? It doesn't necessarily mean that Bitcoin's price is going down necessarily. It just means that the altcoins have gained a larger market share in the crypto market. So Bitcoin's price could, or it has remained the same for the last few weeks, within a small range. But all it means is that altcoins have gained more market share, and that's because probably more liquidity has been, more people have invested into the altcoin space as opposed to Bitcoin. So that's essentially what this chart is showing. It's showing the market share of the, obviously, Bitcoin versus the rest of the market. And if we're looking at the trend, which is clearly in a downtrend, if we continue, then this really could mean that altcoins will gain a larger share of the market. And I think that's the direction we're heading towards. So this is the second test of that 63% level. And so if we continue going down, there's not going to be a lot kind of holding up Bitcoin's dominance. So this could really mean that altcoin season is in full effect. And it kind of has been already. As you can see, Bitcoin dominance has dropped. But to go to these levels, so if Bitcoin drops to below 60% to about 50 to 60% range, then that really means it's altcoin season, and all the altcoins are going to go on a big bull run. Now, the space within the altcoins that has really absolutely ripped it is the decentralized finance, the DeFi space. The likes of Kyber, the likes of 0x have really risen. So many altcoins in the DeFi space have gone on massive bull runs, 200-300%, and this, I believe, has caused Bitcoin's decrease in dominance, especially since the COVID-19 crash. Bitcoin's dominance has really started to drop. So more liquidity, more money has been going into the altcoin space. Again, this doesn't mean that, money is necessarily leaving Bitcoin into altcoins, although that definitely probably is the case. But it definitely means that more money is going to altcoins. That could be from outside, or that can be a conversion from Bitcoin to the altcoins. But that is what is happening. And I think that if the trend at the moment is obviously down, and it will probably continue to go down once we kind of break past this level of, the lower 60%. Again, as you can see, there was a massive, since basically the end of the bull run, Bitcoin has been in an uptrend. So it lost obviously a lot of market share to altcoins, and then it started to regain that, peaking at about 70%, and now it's starting to be altcoin season. It looks like the tide has really shifted, and it probably continues to shift. and that's a very positive indicator for the altcoins. And again, especially DeFi has become very bullish. So if you haven't grabbed hold of your DeFi bags, it's not financial advice, but the trend is heading that way. That seems to be the hot sector of the altcoins at the moment. But what I do want to stress is that just because Bitcoin's dominance starts to go down, and if it continues to go down, it doesn't necessarily mean that the price will go down. Both, the price of Bitcoin and altcoins can rise at the same time. But if Bitcoin's dominance is decreasing, it might just mean that the altcoins increase in price or market share is increasing at a faster pace than that of Bitcoin's. So, that does need to be understood, that Bitcoin's dominance can go down, but both prices can go up. It just will mean that altcoins will, increase at a faster rate. So those two things can occur and will probably occur because the whole crypto space is looking quite bullish at the moment. So that could definitely mean that the whole tide will rise together, just at a different rate. So just bear that in mind when you're looking at this chart. But that's all I wanted to say for this video. I hope you got some value from that, and pay attention to what's happening. There's a clear trend right here. So see you in the next video. Peace.